Did you know that every thought that you have is actually a belief that you hold? And that every belief that you hold silently impacts how you think, how you feel, what you do, and what you believe you are capable of. In my previous video, I mentioned that your emotional state is directly linked to your mental state. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it here. Do go and watch that one before you come back to this one. So if your emotional state is directly linked to your mental state, and if your beliefs carry so much power, then why is it that we don't already know what our beliefs are? Why is it that your beliefs are unconscious to you? And why do they stay unconscious to you? My name is Cheryl, and I'm a self-confidence and empowerment coach, and I teach you everything there is to know about self-esteem, self-confidence, and emotional mastery. So let's break it down. The first reason you don't already know what your beliefs are and why your beliefs are so unconscious to you is because your beliefs were actually learned really early. Did you know that from the moment you were born, your brain started learning how to survive and how to belong in the world? In other words, it started learning from all different parts of your environment, from your teachers, your peers, your parents, about what is good, what is bad, what is acceptable, unacceptable, what is too much. From the time you were born, the world taught you how to earn love, approval, safety, and praise. And so what happened was that over time, those lessons became automatic thoughts for you. They became ways that your mind used to keep you safe. So as an adult, when something reminds you of a past experience, for example, a rejection, being overlooked, being ignored, your mind automatically replays those beliefs that were formed a really long time ago. For example, the beliefs like, don't speak up, you'll upset them. Rather stay uncomfortable than ruffle any feathers. Don't rock the boat. Don't create conflict. Don't confront the issue. Don't go for that opportunity because it's not going to work or you'll be rejected. Don't make friends with this person. Don't get into a relationship with that person. Your beliefs taught you how to protect yourself and stay safe. But the thing is that they run so fast and so quietly that you don't even notice them. You don't even know that they're there. They are playing in the background over and over again and get triggered in moments when you feel unsafe. So that takes us to the second reason as to why you don't already know what your beliefs are and why they are still unconscious to you. Your beliefs became unconscious in order to protect you. So what you may not know is that as a child, you depended on others for safety and for belonging. And if you expressed a part of yourself as a child, and that part of you was rejected, criticized, or shamed, you learned to hide it to stay safe. And in those moments, that is when those beliefs formed, that I'd rather hide myself so that I'm not criticized or judged. I would rather keep quiet and stay silent than cause a reaction in somebody else or upset someone else. If I'm perfect, I'll be loved. If I please others, I'll be liked. If I'm strong, they won't see me as weak, or I won't be a burden to others. You formed these beliefs at a really early stage in your childhood because they worked. They served a function to protect you, to keep you safe. But when you become an adult, those beliefs don't just fall away. They stay with you. It's like a recorder or a record playing over and over again in the background that you actually don't know about, that's impacting your life today, your relationships, your career, and the way that you show up. The third reason why your beliefs are unconscious to you is because by now they feel like a truth to you. So think about this. Think about how old you are. For that many years, these beliefs that formed a very long time ago in your childhood have been repeating themselves every day until now. And because of this repetition, they've stopped feeling like beliefs that formed to protect you at a point in time, and they've started feeling like facts. And here's the sneaky thing. You don't question them. You don't even know to question them because they've been part of your mentality for such a long time that you don't even know they're there. They have blended into you, into your identity, into your mindset, even into your emotions and your self-talk. The fourth reason why you don't already know what your beliefs are and why they are unconscious to you is because by now you can't think them, but you can feel them. So as much as you can't consciously hear your beliefs, you can actually feel them. And that's an indicator that you actually do have limiting beliefs. For example, it's the tightness in your chest, or the racing heart, or your hands shaking or sweating before you speak up. It may be the guilt that you feel after saying no. It might be the anxiety that you feel when you want to share your opinion, but you care so much about what other people think that you choose to stay silent instead. If you become aware, your emotions actually give you information about what's happening within you. Your emotions can signal your limiting beliefs and can tell you, hey, there is actually a limiting belief that's being programmed, that's running the show here. So by now you might be wondering, how do I change my beliefs? How do I identify my beliefs, and then how do I change them? Well, change starts with awareness, because you cannot change what you cannot see. And that's why when I work with my clients, I work with helping them develop the self-awareness of the hidden beliefs that are actually running their lives. So identifying the thoughts, the patterns, and the emotions that have been quietly running their lives and dictating their behaviors, that have been sabotaging them and not serving them for many, many years. Once you bring these beliefs into light, in other words, once you make the unconscious or your unconscious conscious, you can actually start to question and challenge these beliefs. So is this belief serving me? Is it helping me or holding me back? And this is the work that I do with my clients. This is where real transformation begins, because by identifying the beliefs that have been running automatically in the background, behind the scenes, that you are unconscious of, you actually start to identify the roots of your low self-esteem, your low self-worth. And it's not about forced positivity. It's not about trying to rewire your mind or forcing new positive beliefs on you. It's about identifying these limiting negative beliefs that have formed from childhood that are no longer serving you, and learning, cultivating new ways of thinking that's rooted in self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence. So if this resonated with you and you are eager to understand yourself more deeply, I actually have a 5-minute quiz, a free 5-minute quiz for you that will be in the description box below. And what you will get on the back end of the quiz is feedback about your emotional pattern that's been keeping you stuck, to understand why growth has felt so hard for you despite you putting in your best efforts. And you will get simple, actionable first steps to start moving forward towards the progress, the growth, the joy, the peace, the fulfillment that you truly want. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found value in it. Comment below what you are taking away, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.